Hi, I'm Terry McClure, and I'm here to talk about a sporting event in America's history called the Big Decision, also known as the LeBron James decision. Made public headlines in 2010 regarding LeBron James' decision to leave the Cleveland Cavaliers for the Miami Heat. His controversial choice challenged the player-owner-spectator relationship when James took a stand on his present and future in the NBA. The James decision was noteworthy because he's an African-American athlete, and although not the first free agent to switch teams, his decision on national television disrupted the American sporting tradition of the player and owner relationship when publicly shaping his own destiny. Historically, the agency and opportunities for African-American athletes have been restricted. The Cleveland Cavaliers owner Dan Gilbert and loyal fans, James was a traitor that turned his back on his team and his community. According to Jamal Ratchford's article published in spring 2012, Black Fist and Fool's Gold, the 1960s Black Athletic Revolt Reconsidered, this event investigates the dynamics of race in sport, from the 1968 silent protest to the 2010 LeBron James decision to leave the Cleveland Cavaliers for the Miami Heat. LeBron James broke the tradition by using self-determination by African-American athletes, which took stand publicly that he will not be controlled or influenced by others when it comes to his future and his destiny. One major supporter of James was Reverend Jesse Jackson, whom understood the impact James had made regarding the big decision and even referenced the event to slavery context. Jesse Jackson stated, his, Dan Gilbert's, feelings of betrayal personify a slave-master mentality. He sees LeBron as a runaway slave. This is an owner-employee relationship between business partners, and LeBron honored his contract. On the ESPN show Outside the Lines, two of the panelists, Dennis Maniloff and Chris Sheridan, agreed that Jackson was out of line with his comments. Maniloff asked, if LeBron James were white, would Jackson have made the same comments? Host of the radio program, The Morning Jones, Bomani Jones, replied to that and said to Maniloff, a better question is, if the slavery statement was semantically clumsy, then why are we discussing it and not the rest of Jackson's statement, much of which was accurate? Sports writers, fans, and fellow athletes anticipated the 2010 free agency period because it put a spotlight on NBA superstars such as LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, Amari Stoudemire, and Dirk Nowitzki. Nearly 10 million people watched the hour-long announcement of LeBron's decision. It was broadcasted live at the Boys and Girls Clubs in Greenwich, Connecticut. All chaos broke out among Cleveland fans when James announced he was heading to the Miami Heat. They went as far as burning jerseys, removing anything connected to James from their entire city, stripping down signs from the arena, and even developed a conspiracy theory that he, Wade, and Bosh collaborated during and after the USA Olympics to be on the same team. The relationship between athletes and self-determination remains contested by their actions and decisions in the American culture. LeBron James has overcome this event in which scrutinized him publicly, but he remains supportive to his hometown and the Boys and Girls Clubs of America. He donated $2 million to the clubs, and along with utilizing his endorsements with Hewlett-Packard Company to put computers and supplies in all the schools to better the children's educations. The big decision will always be an event in our country's history that will be connected to James and how a free agent's decision can impact an entire city or community.